Welcome back to the channel, where today we're going to go over two brand new projects coming to the channel. Before we get started on going over each one on what they are, like, subscribe, share, and comment, and then see how I'm doing. Alright, so the blue one is a 1995 Melex gas cart. And then the one on the red one is a 86 EZGO marathon. So plans are this one right now, my brother-in-law, which you guys have seen a little bit on, he's going to be running this one. I'll probably be doing most of the talking and everything, but he's building this one. Let him have free reign on what he wants to do, and we're splitting the costs on everything on it. So and then this one, the red one, will most likely get a diesel engine, maybe turbo, link the suspension and put air shocks, so we're going to slam it and put it to the ground. That is the plan. So let's go over each one and get a little bit more details. Alright, so the blue one. So let's show the interior first. So it's a Melex. It does run. Pretty simple. Never heard of it until we seen it on Marketplace. So figured to pick it up. It does have some, a little bit of body damage. I mean, the thing's 30 years old, so it is expected. Probably gonna end up painting it. And new interior, definitely, because the seats are completely destroyed. So he has a plan for the seats. For the rear, we're not sure yet what his plan is. And then for tires, these are not going to be put back on there. But right now, it has some 13-inch chrome, looks like some modular wheels that you'd have on like your old school Chevy pickup. For the front end, it is a upper control arm with a spring that goes across from side to side. So we'll replace the bushings in that. Definitely put new not control arm, tie rod ends, and get those replaced. Put new bearings on the the front steering, and then lights. Definitely get some lighting going on. Maybe a bumper custom, maybe. We'll see. Definitely put a windshield on it. The top, if you can see, I'll put you up here because I'm short, is in really decent good shape. No holes that we've seen underneath. So just some paint flaking off, but really, really good shape for the top. Let's see, what else? Oh, the rear. Rear is like your normal EZGO, some shocks, leaf spring. So it is definitely nice. This folds down, so you have the bed, which is nice. So get to carry some stuff. And a little bit of body damage right there. I'm gonna try to convince him to polish those out. That'll be nice. We'll see what he wants to do. All right, so let's get to the engine. We're gonna move this. So here it is. So from what I'm told, when we bought this has a Vegas Karts conversion kit on it, for the bigger motor. So 12-volt battery and fuel tank. So it was originally a gas engine. Let me go to the other side. I'll give you a little bit better tour. So it is a 18 horsepower Duramax 440cc engine. I have found out that these are really, you can really hop these things up. Learned how to take the governor off, so we might end up doing that. First thing we're gonna do on it, I know, is do a tune-up. Maybe new carb, air cleaner, spark plug, wire, fuel filter, stuff like that. Definitely do a tune-up and see how it does after that. Then maybe throw some parts at it and go from there. There's the kit, looks like down there maybe. Like I said, this was done before I got it. Before we got it up, the exhaust is ran right back there. Let's see if we can get you in there. So that's how the exhaust is ran. And then it does pop a lot. So it has a 2-stroke muffler on it, which I am not happy with. It pops and bangs and all kinds of stuff. It needs a new belt. The belt is seen better days. So if you can see, if I maybe not. Anyways, and then maybe just clean up some of this wiring. Find out what there's loose wires down there. We'll get it all cleaned up and see what we do with this thing. We're not really sure. But it does run, it'll run 23. It runs with my electric cart that I just did the lithium battery conversion on, so it will runs really well. All right, so that's where we're at on this one. All right, so let me get the red one ready and we'll go over that one. Hold on. All right, so the EZGO. So before I come back online on camera, I found out this is an 83 model. So when I first bought this was the first cart I bought. Didn't really know much about them. It was like $300. So this one we did put a lift kit on it because I was planning on lifting it just like we did the other one. But I just kind of lost interest on it. Has the good old carpet, outdoor carpet on it. That's nice. I did have the voltmeter was working, but it ain't working now. It's basically just stock. Let's show you back here how everything's set up. So that it's gonna need a new rear end because it's kind of just bolted straight like that. And then it has that type of electronics, which I'm not really sure, but that needs to go. The rear end looks decent, but it ain't gonna do for what we need it to do. Like I said, we're gonna lower this thing. The seats totally trashed. We're gonna get those replaced. You can see the carpet. We'll do the same thing with the steering wheel. Do a nice steering wheel on it. Maybe clean up the dash a little bit. Same thing. These are probably gonna be polished out. And then color-wise, I'm not really sure yet. It's a steel body, as you can see, and it doesn't come off. So we can definitely make that really nice and do some good prep work on it and get it going. So it is, it's seen better days, but I think I paid like $300 for it, so not too bad. Luckily, I've been looking online. I can get a lot of the parts for this, and if not, we'll upgrade it to a newer version. All right, so here we go. So you can see the wire mess on this thing. Looks like some pack rats have gone in here, maybe just kind of packing some stuff in here. These batteries are definitely no good. So we'll turn these in to one of the big stores and get a couple bucks out of them and go from there. So we can make this thing nice. Same thing, we'll probably put custom seats on it And we're not going to put a full cover over it. We're probably just going to do like a half windshield. So it'll probably come to like maybe right here. Maybe we'll just take this one and just lower it and then just put a piece of plexiglass on it. See what I can find online first. But I'm not really a fan of that. It's real kind of, I think it's built to have a the whole roof on it. And I think I had one and then I ended up getting rid of it because I didn't end up wanting to do anything with this cart. So that's kind of where this one is. It is in a rougher shape, but we're gonna take this thing all the way down. And we're gonna use some off-road stuff to make this thing go to the, you know, to hit the ground. So we'll take a bunch of measurements on the before and then we'll do after. Of course, I'm hoping for nothing. It's literally sitting on the ground is what I'm gonna hope for. We'll do the same thing, paint it. You know, we'll maybe even do some sandblasting on it and clean it up real good and go from there. But yeah, I think we're gonna go diesel on this one. I think that'll be sweet to do diesel and get some torque out of it and just kind of play with it. This will just be a fun one. If I want to go fast, I got the other one, and then we're gonna make this one really fast. And then what we'll do is when this one is done, we'll race this against the lithium conversion and see which one's faster. Right now, they're about the same, but the battery takes off way faster. So this just kind of sits behind it about 10 feet and they just stay together. So we'll get that going here soon. So we'll look out for both of these coming up on the channel. And super excited, especially to this one. All right. So that's going to be it for today. Like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Later.